Stop scrolling. Sit down. Breathe. I mean it. Sit. This is not the kind of word you receive standing up, half listening while you multitask your own anxiety. If this found you in your car, in your kitchen, on the edge of your bed at 2 a.m., that was not an accident. That wasn't the algorithm. That was a summons. Heaven scheduled this interruption and put your name on the appointment. I am interrupting your meeting, the one you've been holding with fear, scarcity, and the "be grateful" chorus that keeps telling you to lower your voice and throw in extra for free. Listen to me carefully now. Your financial breakthrough does not begin with a new offer, a new app, or a new hustle. It begins the moment you stop negotiating your name. You've been bargaining your worth like it's optional, like value is a coupon you hand out to be liked, to be invited, to not be called too much. No more. I am flipping the table where you've been discounting yourself. I've heard you whisper your rate. I've watched you apologize for existing, pad your proposal with unpaid labor and call it relationship building. That isn't generosity. That is self-erasure wearing a smile. And yes, I hear you already bracing. But the market, but the economy, but I'm not ready. I need one more certification. Breathe, shoulders down. This is deeper than strategy. Money follows permission. When you keep negotiating your worth, your life pays you in discounts. When you mark yourself down, your bank account obeys your label. I am not taking from you. I am removing what was never supposed to stay, the habit of selling your name for cheap. This is not a money lesson first, it's an identity summons. What you tolerate changes today. What you charge begins to align with what I called you to carry. Stop trading your name for access. Stop rehearsing small so others feel big. Put your hand on your chest. Feel the breath I gave you. That breath is your receipt of value. Let your real name take the seat at the head of your table. Stay seated. Listen, we are about to end the negotiation you never should have entered. Stay seated. I'm putting a light on the leak you've been pretending is a mystery. Your numbers are not random, they're obedient. Money follows permission. Your life has been paying you in the exact discounts you keep authorizing in subtle ways. You whisper your rate, you pad the deliverables to be liked. You send the invoice late to look easy. You apologize for your timeline before you even state it. You say, "It's fine, I can throw that in," when it's not fine and you can't. You reassure everyone else while overdrafting yourself and calling it love. Listen to me carefully now. Under-earning is not a personality trait. It's a symptom of internal bargaining. The negotiation is happening long before the meeting, in your self-talk, in your calendar, in the way you answer that email at 11:52 p.m. with a smiley face and a discount. You undercharge to avoid the moment your voice might tremble. You over-deliver to atone for charging at all. You ask for less than you require so you don't have to risk hearing no. And I need to name it with you. It's not humility, it's hesitation. It's not generosity, it's fear. It's not peace, it's avoidance. You have been carrying emotional debt, interest-bearing people-pleasing, rescuing grown adults from the consequences of their own planning, saying yes to prove you deserve the space you already occupy. Those are overdraft fees on your soul. Your bank account is only echoing the balance of your boundaries. This is where nice turns into a financial prison. You keep your rate low to keep the room calm. You keep your boundaries soft to keep rejection away. You offer silence when your standard should be speaking. You package it as being a team player, but heaven calls it leaking value. The moment you shrink to manage someone else's comfort, you co-sign a contract with underpayment. So, hear me. Money follows permission. If you keep negotiating your worth, your life will keep paying you in discounts. Put your hand on your chest again. Breathe. From this breath forward, revoke the discount codes you've been handing out. In your tone, your timelines, your silence, your yes must become clean. Your no must become holy. Your rate must tell the truth about the call on your life. Stay seated. Listen. The sticker is not your skin. You have been walking through rooms with labels stuck to you like price tags you didn't write. Too much. Lucky to be here. Replaceable. Not a leader. Nice, but not strategic. Helper, not head. Grateful, so don't ask. And you started believing the sticker was the surface of you. It isn't. I am about to peel it off. Where did the stickers come from? From a father who said, tone it down. From a mother who taught you to make yourself small so everyone else could fit. From a teacher who called you average because your brilliance didn't fit their rubric. From a boss who praised your loyalty because it meant free overtime. From an ex who loved you quiet and manageable. From a religious leader who mistook your calling for pride and told you excellence was ego. From an old friend who only clapped when you were available at a discount. Layer upon layer, voice upon voice, until you confused their tape for your texture. Now hear me. Peeling hurts. It stings. It leaves raw places. You will feel exposed. You will want to cover it back up with the same old label because at least it felt familiar. Don't. I am not humiliating you. I am healing you. This is not shame. This is surgery. I am not stripping you. I am revealing you. What I am taking off was never your skin. It was adhesive residue pretending to be identity. And here is what most people miss. The label becomes the rate. The false name becomes the salary you accept. The sticker becomes the ceiling you start calling reality. You've been negotiating with a piece of paper and letting it price your life. Your paycheck has been echoing a label. But I am removing the label so your life can finally reflect your real name. Put your hand on your chest. Breathe. Say it. The sticker is not my skin. Let me finish the peel. Don't rescue the old adhesive. Don't reattach it in the meeting. When the label comes off, your voice will steady. Your yes will tell the truth. Your no will become holy, and your numbers will begin to pronounce the name heaven wrote over you. Stay still. This is identity recovery, and your accounts are about to sound like you. Stay seated. Listen to me carefully now. The shaking you're feeling in your career, your inbox, your calendar, it is not abandonment. It is architecture. Interviews that seemed promised and then evaporated. Clients who love your work but suddenly pivot. The old role that once felt like safety now tasting like sand in your mouth. This is not heaven closing its hand. This is heaven clearing the site. You can't pour new concrete on top of cracked concrete. That's not destruction. That's construction. Every place you built on approval will tremble. Every place you built on fear will tremble. Every room where you traded silence for belonging will tremble. Every contract that required you to be smaller than the grace on your life will tremble. I am shaking, but hear me. I am not shaking your calling. I am shaking your coping. I am not shaking your gift. I am shaking your agreement with smallness. I am not shaking your provision. I am shaking your tolerance for dishonor. The foundations are moving because what you are about to carry cannot sit on the old terms. I know part of you is already bracing. Did I mess this up? Am I being punished? Shoulders down. Breathe. When I shake a life, I never do it out of cruelty. I do it out of love. I am breaking your contract with underpayment so you can carry promotion without collapse. The paperwork of discount, signed in whispered rates, late invoices, and nervous apologies, has been on your desk too long. I am tearing it in front of you. Let it rip. Let the old scaffolding fall so the true structure can rise. Think of a jeweler with a sieve. The shaking isn't to lose the diamond. It's to lose the grit that clings to it. Think of a farmer with a threshing floor. The wind isn't sent to steal the grain. It's sent to separate husk from harvest. The wind is love. The sieve is love. The tremble is love. So when the email says, "We've decided to go another direction," don't chase what requires your silence to stay. When the client who paid you late ghosts your boundary, don't go fishing in yesterday's river. When boredom burns in a room you once begged to enter, don't call it rebellion. Call it revelation. I am aligning you. I am removing what was never meant to stay. So what I place next can rest on honor, on truth, on the rate that tells the truth about your name. Stay with me. Let it tremble. What remains after this will be you, undiscounted, unshaken at the core, ready for the weight you're anointed to carry. Stay seated. Listen. The wilderness you're in is not random. It is the room where heaven wrestles you out of an old name. Think of Jacob, alone, nighttime, no audience, no applause. Pressure on the hip, pressure on the history, pressure on the habit of surviving by bargaining. You think you're wrestling with a client, a boss, a market. No, you are wrestling with me, and I love you too much to let you keep winning by losing yourself. I am not punishing you, I am pinning you, so the part of you that negotiates your worth to feel safe has to finally say its name. What is your name? That's the question. Not because I don't know, but because confession is the doorway to renaming. Tell the truth about the identity that's been handling your money. I'm discount. I'm just grateful to be here. I'm flexible if that helps. I can do it for less. Say it. Let the sticker speak so I can tear it. In the night, Jacob confessed Jacob, the bargainer, the grabber, and at dawn he stood up Israel, the one who contends with God and carries authority. That is the pattern. Confrontation, then confession, then commissioning. Wrestle, name, rise. Now bring this to your career. You cannot keep introducing yourself with insecurity and expect authority to answer. You cannot keep applying like a beggar and expect doors to treat you like a builder. Stop writing proposals that apologize for their own weight. Stop emailing like you're asking permission to exist. Builders present blueprints and terms. Beggars present pleas and hope. Israel does not whisper at the table. Israel sets the table. Put your hand on your chest. Breathe. Say it. I am not what they called me. I am what God named me. Again, louder. Let your mouth teach your body. My new name sets my new standard. My rate tells the truth. My contract guards the gift. My calendar honors the call. Walk differently now, even if you feel the limp. That limp is not weakness. It is a reminder that grace touched your striving. Update your bio to reflect the builder, not the backup. Lead with outcome, not apology. State the fee, then be quiet. Require the deposit. Define the scope. Post your office hours. Remove "if that's okay" from your templates. Renaming is not poetic, it's practical. Your new name must become your new standard in rooms, contracts, and conversations. Stand up, Israel. Speak like it. Charge like it. Carry it. Stay seated. Listen to me carefully now. The moment you walk into the meeting, Zoom square, boardroom chair, phone call with quick questions, a script will try to sit in your lap. It whispers before you unmute. It tightens your chest as you open your deck. Who do you think you are? Don't rock the boat. If you ask, they'll replace you. Be grateful you even have a seat. Say yes now, you can negotiate later. Markets are tough. Keep your head down. Don't answer those voices. They are not coming from heaven. They rush you with fake urgency. Decide now, don't lose it, and lace it with shame. Remember the last time you asked and looked foolish? That is not caution. That is control. That is not wisdom. That is worry in a choir robe. If you rehearse fear, you will negotiate like fear. And silence. Silence is not safety. It is a contract with underpayment. I see you already bargaining with your tongue in your mouth, editing your rate down before you speak it. You call it being reasonable. I call it bowing to a counterfeit humility. Imposter syndrome is a mask that tells you small is holy and quiet is mature. No, humility is truth. Humility says, this is the grace on my life. This is the scope. This is the fee. Counterfeit humility keeps you safe by keeping you silent and then invoices your soul in resentment. Hear what most people miss. The room isn't just evaluating your skill. It's evaluating your agreement with your own value. Your posture teaches people how to price you. The tremor in your ask, the laugh you add to soften the number, the speed at which you offer extras, the apology you staple to your terms, those are price tags. When you sit small, they budget small. When you stand inside your name, they adjust the line item. So here is the boundary. Don't let the enemy narrate your meeting. When the script hisses, pause, breathe, and let your new name speak first. Clear ask, clean terms, no apology. If the room cannot honor that, the room is not your room. Stay seated, open your hands. Look at them, tight, tired, always reaching, always rescuing. Listen to me carefully now, let it fall. Every extra task you grab to prove you're a team player, let it fall. Every unpaid favor you said yes to so you'd feel indispensable, let it fall. Every quick call that siphons your morning, every pick your brain that empties your afternoon, every emotional rescue mission that keeps you needed but never honored, let it fall. You are not called to be the net under everyone else's procrastination. You are called to carry weight that matches your name. I hear you already. If I don't catch it, they'll drop it. If I don't help, I'll look selfish. If I don't jump, doors will close. Breathe, shoulders down. Saying no isn't selfish, it's alignment. Boundaries aren't walls, they're gates. Who enters, how, and at what cost? A wise gate protects the harvest. A broken gate invites the goats to eat the field. You've been keeping the gate flung open and calling it love. That is not love. That is leakage. Close the gaps. Guard the grace. Let me be blunt. You baptized overfunctioning and called it righteousness. You tried to earn safety through exhaustion. You tithed your sleep to other people's crises and called it service. That isn't holiness. That's a hustle baptized by fear. I am not asking you to perform. I am asking you to receive. I am not measuring you by how many plates you keep spinning. I am freeing you from a circus I never sent you to join. Here is how surrender sounds in practice. I don't work without a scope. Here is my rate and my timeline. I can't take that on. Happy to help. Here is the invoice. Remove. No worries, I can squeeze it in from your mouth. Return plates to their owners with dignity. Let emails wait that can wait. Decline meetings that have no agenda. If they only value you frantic, they don't value you. When you stop catching plates, your hands become available for what actually pays. Preparing for the interview, leading the room, refining the offer, negotiating like your name means something. Open hands receive. Juggling hands drop destiny. Your breakthrough begins when you stop rescuing the old identity. Let it fall, chosen one, so your hands can hold the new provision I am placing in them. Stay seated. Listen to me carefully now. Open hands are not enough. You need numbers that protect them. Your rate is a boundary in numeric form. Say it with me. My rate is a boundary. The real rate is not a cute figure you say when you're brave, and then discount when they blink. The real rate is the honest cost of your capacity, your time, your wisdom, your responsibility, and the recovery it takes to keep your voice clear tomorrow. It includes excellence, yes, but also rest, taxes, tools, team, and the margin that keeps you from bleeding out in hidden resentment. It's the price that allows sustainability, not burnout, clarity, not constant apology. Hear me, charging appropriately is not greed, it is stewardship. Undercharging is not kindness, It is a slow betrayal of the gift. When you price beneath the weight of your calling, you incubate bitterness. You start cutting corners you never wanted to cut. You ghost boundaries you promised to honor. You sabotage timelines because your body is overdrawn and your soul is tired of paying for everyone else's discount. That isn't holiness. That is a hostile merger between fear and fatigue. I'm going to give you an internal metric most people miss. Dread before the call, that's your nervous system signaling misalignment. Constant urgency that never subsides, even on light weeks, that's the whistle of a life priced below its weight. Quiet bitterness after you send the invoice or deliver the project, that's evidence you negotiated against yourself. When your numbers tell the truth, your insides calm down. You stop resenting the very work I anointed you to do. So establish 3 anchors. The floor, below this I cannot deliver with joy. The standard, this is what honors the outcome and the responsibility I carry. The stretch, this builds the future, funds capacity, and signals the level I now occupy. State them out loud. Write them on your proposal template. Practice saying them without apology. If a scope expands, the number must expand. If the timeline compresses, the fee must rise. That's not arrogance, that's accuracy. You can be anointed and still be unclear. I am giving you identity, yes, but I am also requiring structure. Name the work, define the scope, attach the number that tells the truth. Your rate is a boundary in numeric form. When it matches your calling, your life stops bleeding out in hidden resentment. Hold the line, chosen one. The next room will ask, and you will answer cleanly. Stay seated. Listen to me carefully now. I am sanctifying your ask. Negotiation is not aggression. It is alignment. You are not begging for scraps. You are presenting terms that protect the grace on your life. This is what it costs for you to carry this responsibility without resentment, without collapse, with excellence that honors the one who sent you. Israel does not plead at the door. Israel states the terms at the table. Here is your language. Speak it cleanly. Based on scope and outcomes, here's my rate. Say it once without an apology stapled to the end. I can do A and B, C is an add-on. Draw the line in nouns, not in nervous laughter. If the budget is fixed, we adjust the deliverables. Value does not shrink to fit a smaller bag. The bag changes size to fit the budget. My start date is reserved with a deposit. Revisions are capped at 2 rounds. Rush timelines carry a rush fee. These are not threats, they are guardrails for joy. Now the holy part most people miss, the pause. Fear fills silence. Authority lets silence work. State the number. Breathe. Shoulders down. Count slowly in your spirit while they scan the page. Do not rush to rescue them from your value. Do not talk your price down to babysit their reaction. Wait. Let them respond to reality instead of a discount you offered in panic. And hear me. Rejection is not dishonor. It is data. A no is a compass. A narrowing from rooms too small to hold your weight toward rooms built for your name. If they counter, evaluate with clarity, not shame. At that budget, I can deliver X by Y. If terms drift into disrespect, bless them and step back. Alignment over access. Provision will not ask you to renounce your name. Practice this out loud before the meeting. Mouth forms mold mindset. Based on scope and outcomes, here's my rate. Again, I can do A and B, C is an add-on. Again, if the budget is fixed, we adjust the deliverables. Again, ask without apology. Speak without shrinking. When you negotiate like your name is true, your future stops shrinking to protect someone else's comfort and starts expanding to fit the call you carry. Stay seated. Listen to me carefully now. Breakthrough money doesn't stay in a life with no gates. Boundaries are the container that keeps provision from leaking out. This is protection, not punishment, not walls to push love away. Gates to decide what comes in, what goes out, and when. 4 lanes: time, access, availability, emotional labor. Name them, or they will name you. Time. Your calendar is a covenant. If everything can be scheduled, nothing is sacred. Guard your focus blocks like payroll. They pay you. Put office hours on your week. Buffer around deliverables, recovery after launches. Meetings live in windows, not wherever someone's panic lands. Say it cleanly: I'm at capacity, and mean it. I can prioritize this, but we'll need to deprioritize that. If they insist everything is urgent, treat nothing as sacred. Urgency is not a strategy, it is a leak. Access. Who can reach you and how? Not every person gets your phone. Not every message gets your morning. Channel the river. Clients use the portal. Team uses the board. Family has the lane they already carry in love. If they try to side door you with a DM and a quick ask, redirect without apology. Put it in writing. Gatekeeping is not arrogance. It is stewardship of the grace you carry. Availability, response expectations. You are not a siren, you are a steward. State the cue. I respond within 24 to 48 business hours. I don't work weekends. Rush requires a rush fee. Put it in your signature, your proposal, your auto reply. Clarity is kindness to both of you. Every place you answer instantly, you train them to pay you slowly. Emotional labor, who you carry. Here is the hidden thief. You have been the therapist, the fixer, the peacekeeper without title or compensation. You absorb team tension. You coach managers up. You soothe clients down. And you call it being there. Listen, compassion is holy. Being the office chaplain for free is a leak. Draw the line. That's outside my role. Let's keep this to the agenda. Loop the right owner in. Care, yes. Carry, no, unless the contract names and pays for it. What you protect grows. What you allow to drain you will keep you surviving, even with a raise. Write the lanes. Post the gates. Practice the phrases. I'm at capacity. Put it in writing. I can prioritize this, but we'll need to deprioritize that. That's outside my role. Provision honors containers. Build yours, chosen one, and watch increase stay. Stay seated. Listen to me carefully now. New wine requires a new wineskin. You asked for increase. I am sending wind. But hear me. Wind without a sail is noise and frustration. Opportunity without structure becomes stress, chaos, and self-sabotage. This is not punishment. This is preparation, not destruction, construction. I am rebuilding you so the blessing doesn't burst the bag that carries it. Start with your record of truth. Document your wins. Track outcomes in language that counts. Percentages, timelines, revenue lifted, churn reduced, launches delivered, teams stabilized. Build a living portfolio, case studies with before/after, testimonials with specifics, samples that show process and product. Update the front door of your name, resume crisp, LinkedIn current, headline outcomes forward, bio reflecting Israel, not just helpful. Your new name must show up in what you present. Now put rails under the work. Create a scope template with clear deliverables, timelines, rounds, change order protocol, and what is not included. Build a proposal you can send in minutes, not days. Pre-written sections, outcomes framed, terms attached. Set invoicing and payment standards. Deposit to reserve, milestones for delivery, net terms that protect cash flow, automated reminders, late fees stated and enforced. Separate accounts, operating, taxes, reserve, so you don't confuse momentum with margin. That's not greed, that's stewardship. Systems multiply capacity, a simple CRM or board for pipeline. Stages from lead to closed, next action visible. A kickoff checklist so every engagement starts clean. A closeout checklist so every project ends with assets, testimonial, and referral ask. File naming conventions. Calendar blocks for creation, admin, and recovery. A weekly review where you reconcile invoices, update metrics, and choose the 3 outcomes that matter. This is how you keep wind from turning your boat in circles. Upgrade your skill to match your name. Rehearse your pitch out loud. Study your craft with intention. Delegate the $20 tasks that cost you $2,000 in lost focus. Bookkeeper, VA, editor, implementer, so your genius sits in its lane. Write SOPs for what repeats. Teach your future team with documents, not memory. Excellence is not an anointing alone. It is a repeatable pattern that honors the gift. And listen, he is not rushing you. He is readying you. Brick by brick, template by template, phrase by phrase, I am laying foundations that will not crack under blessing. Put your hand on your chest. Breathe. Say it. Increase is a structure. God provides the wind. I will build the sail. New wine in old skins explodes into regret. New wine in new skins matures into legacy. Build, chosen one. Let the wind find you ready. Stay seated. Listen to me carefully now. Before this ends, you're going to name it. Not someday, not later, now. No soft, churchy language. No keep me in prayer vagueness. Specific, concrete. The foundation that keeps trembling under your money, your ask, your boundaries. Name it out loud and in writing. Because when you name what's trembling, you break agreement with it and hand its power back to heaven. Go down to the comments. Write the sentence that tells the truth. I keep undercharging. I fear asking. I'm addicted to approval. I'm doing unpaid labor. I don't invoice on time. I accept disrespect to stay included. I apologize for my rate. I don't believe I deserve stability. I let urgency govern me. I negotiate against myself. Don't dress it up. Don't sermonize it. One clean confession, then one clean counter. I break agreement with it now. My name is Say It, and my rate will tell the truth. Listen, the comment thread is not content. It's ministry. It is a threshing floor. It is a courtroom where you testify against the lie and release judgment back to love. The moment you type it, you take its power away and give it back to me. Someone 3 scrolls down is waiting for your sentence to be their confirmation. After you post, read 5 others. Speak life. I see you. I stand with you. Alignment over access. Your words are a key. Use them. Now, activation beyond the thread. This week, do 1 act that matches your name. Send 1 proposal at your real rate. Decline 1 unpaid labor request. Set office hours and publish them. Invoice what's overdue and add the fee you've been scared to add. Remove "if that's okay" from 1 email. Tiny hinges swing big doors. Breathe. Hand on your chest. You will come out holding your real name and your real rate. I am not leaving you. I am guarding you. Walk into your week like Israel, not Jacob. Ask without apology. Hold the boundary without shaking. Go now. Name what's trembling. Break agreement. Step into the life that matches your name.